Anamorphic lenses are very cool, but expensive. Today I'm going to show you a trick in DaVinci Resolve on how you can get away with not buying one, but still get the same effects for your videos. Let me show you how it's done. So once you are in DaVinci Resolve, what you have to do, you have to go to your color page over here. All right, go and click on the color page. Once you are in color page, obviously you'll have your nodes over here. You'll have your color, your saturation, and probably many other nodes. What you have to do next, you have to go and create another node. Add node. All right, add serial. Click on add serial, so you have this node over here. Next, you have to go and search for the glow effect. For this, you have to go on the right top corner. You see, you've got effects over here. If it's not toggled on, you have to toggle effects on. Okay, and then obviously the nodes as well. You have to have your nodes on, right? Okay, so let's go to effects now and search for glow. Okay, now you'll see this effect over here, glow. Just drag it on your node over here, and you see straight away you'll see your glow effect over here. What you have to do next, you have to go and change the HV ratio. Go all the way to the right, and you see straight away you can see the cool effect. Now you can see the color is white. So most of the time the anamorphic lenses will be sort of like bluish towards light blue color. So go here and change the color. I don't know, maybe I'll go like a light blue. It looks pretty good. And then you can go with the intensity of the color as well. You see? But I think light blue is fine. Anyway, if you prefer any other color, you can even go red. You go any color you want. Pretty cool. But, you know, I like the light blue one. Keep it like this. Okay. Then you go to spread. So you can go and drag this to the right, and then you'll increase the spread. But I think, for me personally, less is more. It looks pretty good, I have to be honest with you. And what else can you do? Actually, you can go over here, and if you go with the opacity, you see you can go more or less. And as well, we've got the saturation, more or less. You can go and play with the gamma as well. See, it's even more. So it depends how strong you want this effect. But so basically this is it. And now if you can go, you see all the effect is tracked. It looks pretty good. If you watch your clip and you feel like, this is a little bit too much, just go to your spread, just drag it down a little bit, just to the left. Now it looks much better. I'm gonna show you a pretty cool effect actually on how you can go a step further. Okay, so let me show you how it's done. Go at the beginning of the clip, okay? And at the beginning of the clip, let's keyframe this effect. Go to blend, and press on this diamond over here. All right, so at this point, I want my blend to be at 0. Go and drag it all the way 0. And once the motorcycle goes in, I would like my effect to go up. And look what's happening now. I'm playing it and the effect shows in. Pretty cool, isn't it? And this is basically how you can manipulate with this effect to be sort of like realistic to an anamorphic lens, because the anamorphic lens is always changing the flares. Now, let's say I want to go here at the blend as well, and I wanted to keyframe it again, and I'm going to move it a few keyframes ahead and go a little bit less, okay? And then press it again, and go more again, and go press again a few frames, and again go back a little bit, play it again for a few frames, and go all the way up. And now it's gonna be sort of like a very realistic, because you see the anamorphic flares, they're not static, they're always moving. And in order to sell this effect, you have the flares to move as well. And look at this, they're sort of like coming in more, and then they sort of disappear. You see? And then in the end, okay, you can track it again, and then all the way down as the motorcycle disappears. Pretty cool, isn't it? And this is it. It's simple, easy, and I think it makes a huge difference. And no one will know that you haven't used an anamorphic lens. Well, unless they're a professional, but most of the people, they don't have a clue what an anamorphic lens is and what created this effect. And that's it, friends. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting and useful. And if you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.